everyone. Hello, good evening, good evening. I know, I'm not here on my usual time, which is 6 o'clock. So if you're here with me, thank you for joining me. Hopefully you saw my Facebook page, and I did put up an event to say it's now 8 o'clock. It's not 6 o'clock. And that's just due to personal circumstances on the technical side as well as on the personal side here. So that's why we're a little bit later this evening. So thank you very much for joining us. Now, I know it's not quite dark yet, so it's almost time to rush out to see the super blue moon. It's still out there. It's okay. We're going to have time to look at it, and howl if you wish to howl, wail if you wish to wail, dance if you wish to dance, or whatever ceremony you wish to do. So good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm Emily Baker, by the way. I don't know if I've told you that yet. I don't think I have. And tonight, just to let you know, guys, there's two producers. Yes, we got Richard, got the lovely Richard, and we've also got an assistant tonight, haven't you, Richard, who's called Sophie. And Sophie, you're going to learn that I'm really bad with names in so many ways, in trying to say them and remembering them as well. So good luck, Sophie, for trying to produce me. Good luck. So I would like to say hello to some people and also to see where you're watching from. So have we got anybody who's watching and wanting to say hello and good evening this evening? Or is it hello Terry Louise, hello. And Sophie, thank you, yes. So do you have your fingers on keyboards in shortly as well? Who else have we got? So that's Terry Louise. I wonder where you are. Melissa, hello, Melissa. Hiya. Hiya. So, yes. Do you say it in that accent, Melissa? Hiya. Evening, Diane. Hello. Hope all is well. Love the sunflowers. We haven't had much sun. And hello, Stace. Hello. How are you? You're right. I think I saw a Facebook page post from you. I don't really read a lot. Tattoos. Michelle. Good evening. Hello, Michelle Arthur. Anybody else? And don't forget to tell me where you're from as well, Trish, as well. So Sophie, you've got your own hello there, Sophie, as well. So I think she's smiling. She's probably smiling. Is she blushing? She's smiling. Oh, she's stuffing her face with toffee, just to let you know. She's somewhere lucky. Pauline, hello, how are you? Hello, Cindy, hello. Oh, you're calling from Indiana, USA. I haven't been to Indiana, have to say. I've been to other states in the USA. Hi, Kelly. Hope all is well with you guys as well. So that's good. Susie, hiya. Good. Right, so I'm going to do a bit of a mix and match with you this evening. And this evening, as you know, some of you may know, some of you may not know. As well as being a psychic artist, I've also created a pack of cards called the Perceptionary cards. Can you see those okay, by the way? They're coming up okay. They're coming up the right way around. I'm just asking Richard. So fabulous. So these are a set of cards that I've created myself. There's 49 in the pack. Shameless advertising. And even more shameless advertising, you can only get them from my website, which is emilyjbaker.co.uk, and it's below. All right. So if you just note it down, or if you want to contact me through Facebook, you can do, but I'd still direct you onto my website, okay? And that is £25, and that includes postage and packaging, okay? So and I also I do also make sure that they're signed for, so that you do receive them. So there's a little bit of tracking going on to make sure that you get them, because not that I don't trust the post office, but sometimes things have their own way of traveling around the world before getting to you. So Nolene, hello from South Africa. Hello. So these are what the cards look like. So they're very colourful, nondescript, they're non-prescribed cards. Okay, so they all look very different. And if you have a look at my webpage, you'll also see there's a YouTube channel, and I'm reading as well. Hello, Melaine. Hello. Right. So this evening I'm going to do a reading on the cards, as well as doing some psychic art, and I'm going to talk about psychic art a little bit later on as well. So I said to Sophie beforehand, I'm going to be using the cards, and I need her to pick a number in a minute. So all I'm doing is shuffling the cards. And by the way, these are the back of the cards. These are not the face of the cards. Stunning colours. Thank you. Thank you so much, Rebecca. There is a lot on them. I have to say there is a lot of stuff that happens on them. And I'm going to get Sophie to decide which way the cards go around. And you'll say, oh, I've just dropped a card. Now, the cards landed. Oh, there's more than one, so I'm going to have to put them back. So I'm not going to, yeah, right here. There's more South Africans here. Fabulous. Fabulous. Excellent. Okay. Actually, I've not been to South Africa. My brother was born in Swaziland. I don't think that exists anymore. Bonnie, hello. Thank you very much. Right, so Sophie, our assistant producer, is going to shout out a number. 1 to 49, please. 37. Thank you. Right, okay. From the top or from the bottom? Right, she's 37 from the bottom, did you say? Bottom, okay. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, that's the card. Now, so these cards can go any which way round. And I want you to tell me when to stop rotating when it feels right, which feels the right way up, okay? Stop. Okay, stop that way, right, okay. Just going to turn around to have a look at it. Oh, okay, all right, okay. So I don't know if you can see the colours all that well. There's kind of like a lot of, it's kind of almost turquoisey colours. There's some purples in there, greens and blues, okay, in that. And we can also see kind of like a spidery thing. Hello, Melanie. Lovely. Now, just to let you know before I continue, for those who would like a message, I can't guarantee you're going to get a message, okay? So just bear with me. We'll see where we go to. Can I go to from Millie? Can I go to the fourth? Yeah, we're going to go to the fourth person after Millie. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. You can do that. Yes, we're going from fourth from the top. I'm not in charge of what I see on my screen, by the way, guys. So this is in the hands of Sophie and Richard. Jenny, is it Jenny? Oh, hello, Jenny. Hello, hiya. Hello. Give you a quick wave. Right, Jenny. Well, this is a reading for you then, Mrs. I do know Jenny as well, so which is a complete surprise. I didn't know. I had no idea. So Jenny, please can you have your fingers on the keyboards and start typing away, please. So if you're typing away and answering while I'm talking, that's absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. So the card has been decided this way round. If you'd like it another way around, let me know. Okay. So now open transparency. I know that there's a lot going on for you at the moment, and that I want to actually put you here into the middle of the card of you being very much here, there, and everywhere, and pulled in every direction. However, I do feel that you are very much able to center yourself, which is fantastic. But please don't forget to pull it in from time to time and concentrate on your own energy levels where it is needed as well. And I know that you can do that as well. So am I kind of going in the right direction, first of all, Jenny? Okay. Right. And let me just have a look. Okay. Can I just, she's not on the airplane. Right, Jenny, there's also, I'm just seeing here, oh, I don't know if you're going to be able to pick this up. Are you able to pick up, if I pull it a bit closer? Can you see that there's kind of like a face down here with a line going through it, just about here? Hopefully you can. Yeah, lovely. Now, just to say that I looked at that and I could see a face. And to me, it looked like a female face, but I want to go back a generation or two. I know, actually, okay, thank you. I want to go to grandparent generation, and I know that I've got somebody coming in with that, and she's taking me straight away to the solar plexus. So I know that it's. I haven't spoken to you for a few weeks now, but it feels as though there's something that's occurred where it's kind of almost as though you've been, not want to be say this honestly, but almost like something's been wrecked. You know, you just had a real bad upset. That's it. Not in an illness way, but more of an emotional way. And she's taking me to that. Now I know also. Oh, thank you. She's also letting me know that she was also poorly before she passed away. She wants to thank you for your support, but she was always concerned that you were kind of you were here, there, and everywhere, and nowhere there for you as well. And she was concerned about that, and she still is, and she's still talking about you being concerned for yourself as well. So she wants you to make time. Now I know that for you, life is always kind of very busy and on the go. Um, Thank you. All right. She's just going to suggest that there is a time coming up where you are going to be able to breathe. Does that make sense? As well, where you are going to be able to kind of go, oh, okay, okay, I can take a breather now. And I think that will be that. Yes, thank you. She's also saying that that will be your time for self-reflection, and make sure you gain that time for self-reflection. Don't, if your diary is empty, don't start filling it up. It is a case of it's empty for a reason, because if you look further on in your diary, you'll see that it gets filled up quite quickly, and it's already quite full. So where you have the gaps, use the gaps. And I would say this to anyone as well. Where you have gaps in your diary, they're there for a purpose. Do not panic. It will get filled up, but it is also time for you to be able to breathe, to hone in on your own energy levels, to get them back up to a good level again. I know that you've gone through quite a lot of self-development, and you feel like you're constantly on this learning lesson as well. And I feel as though it's kind of like, when will it ever end? But I feel as though you're actually enjoying these learning lessons as well, in a really weird way. But you're learning so much about yourself, and also your inner strength that I don't feel as though you would have known that you had 6 months ago to where you are now. Okay, you are much more full of strength than everything else. So yeah, so I feel it's a really good card for you. I know it feels very kind of disjointed, but things are coming together as well for you, and they are taking a shape, and they are taking format. So hopefully, Jenny, that all makes sense for you. Hopefully, I've just got a yes on my screen, so is that, oh, Jenny, tight fingers. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. So hopefully, all made sense. So did we like that kind of a reading as well? Sophie did. Sophie was like, "Oh, I feel like that." Yes, slightly different, I think, perhaps to how other people do their readings. Maybe. Hello, hello, Sophia. Hello. So, we're hopefully, if fingers on keyboards, just give me a quick hello, Shawana. 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 Got that one right. Lovely picture. So let me know what you think of that kind of a reading, and would you like to have another one like that? So it's very random, really, really random readings here. Okay, lovely reading. Thank you, Stace. Thank you. Yes, loved it. Fabulous, Tonya. Jenny, yes, it was great. Thank you very much, Jenny. Thank you. Um, as well. Lacey, yes, please. Okay, so we're up for another one. So can I have another number, please, then, Sophie? Right. 12. From the top or from the bottom? 12. it'd be a laugh if it was the same card again, wouldn't it, really? So 12 from the top, and this is the card we got. Oh, something completely different. Ooh, you know what? I saw a dragon straight away. Which way round? Right, which way round? Stop! From a distance. Oh, I've got that song going. From a distance. Oh, what's her name? Oh, come on. What's her name? Betty. No, the singer who sang. Bette Midler, that's it. Not Betty, but that. Yes, okay, thank you. Got this card. All right, okay. So when I looked it up on the screen, it looked completely different. I know which this card is. Right, okay. There. I just block out my face. You don't need to see my face. I should say, it's now covering your face. Move it to the right, move it to the right. So you don't need to see my face. It's okay. You don't really need to see it. You need to see the card. That's what you need to see, guys. You need to see the card. Right. So you can see the card. Right. So I've got a tiny little picture on my screen. So the card looks actually quite different because it's much further away, and when it's closer to, it looks different again. Okay. This one has got lots of yellows and greens, and for me, that's about learning. I want to go to number 10, please, from the top. 10 from the top of your screen, please, Richard. Um, Anne, hello. Love a card, please. Well, you're lucky. You've got a card. Who knew? Psychic must be. Anyway, so Anne, this is for you. Anne Holden, this is for you. Right. Okay. So this is about, for me, this is about energy and learning coming in. Okay. Oh, travels. Oh, I've got travels with my aunt coming in. So yes, it's very much about enjoying and having that energy to learn. All right. So learning can be about yourself, and it can also be about books. So it can be about self-development and learning, and also, actually, I've got you more about teaching. So fingers on keyboards, please, Anne, and please just keep on typing away. And Richard will put them up onto my screen about any reactions. Okay. Um, yes, you see, this here, I keep on seeing that as a figure, as though it is much more about making sure that you are sustaining your energy as well. So orange for me is about energy as well. Right, so where would I put you onto this card? Actually, I'd kind of almost put you into the middle. Now, if Sophie had decided the card goes round this way, then I would say, oh, look, you're having a whale of a time, because it feels like as though you're sailing through your lessons. And in fact, I would say that again. So I sometimes see this as sycamore seeds, because they come up in that way. Or the other one I like to see it as Dumbo's wings, when he learns to fly and the wings come out, and he can let go and let fly. So for me, it's about sailing through, and it is about you'll have the energy to do whatever it is that you're needing to do, because at the moment you feel like you don't have the energy. That it's just almost, perhaps it feels like it's going through treacle. Am I on the right way, Anne? There's no response, and I do need a little bit of a response, but I'll carry on anyway. So just because we're all nosy, that's what it is, Anne. We're just really. So apparently she said yes, so that's good. Um, so that's what I'm getting from this card. I also do feel as though, not to panic, you do have support around you as well. It is a case of that you do need to ask for it, and that's where this figure is coming in. It is there to support you, but you may feel like you're on your own, but this is your time to fly as well, Anne. So it's a great upliftment card to have, this one. So if you are kind of like, oh, we're coming into autumn and I haven't had a summer, and I'd like to have some sun and stuff like that, whatever comes next, you'll find that you'll be kind of sailing through it quite easily, and then you'll be picking up things really quite easily as well. So it's a lovely card. I do feel as though it's going to be a lot lighter than what you think it's going to be for you as well. So bear that one in mind, and don't, but I will say provisionally, the darker colours on here that you can see, I would also say that you have got an element of being able to be grounded. You feel stuck, right? But this is to kind of get you to be moving again, okay? So the orange is about the energy to get you moving, and especially with the wings, how I like to see them as wings, okay? So we just kindly split the screen for us, fabulous. And moving, so that will allow you to move. I'm really bad with my left and right. Let's go backwards. So that, yeah, there. So that will allow you to move forward. Right. Let me just see if there's anything else. Oh, it doesn't. Do you know, I just turned the card that way round. That way. There we go. And that looked like, there we go. That looked like the nose of a little hedgehog smiling. And I thought, oh, okay. So you're scouting around to be able to find what it is that you're needing to look for. And then when I turned it around as well, sorry, I'm just looking at it on my screen to make sure you can see it. So it does look kind of like there's a hedgehog legs, and there's the back of the hedgehog is up here. All right, so that's what I was also seeing. So a hedgehog, I feel, is able to protect yourself as well because it has a spine, so you'll be able to learn how to do that as well. So again, you're also able to gain the support where you need the support. All right, so and also be very grounded as well, which is great because we don't always want to be up in the air. So yeah, I think feeling stuck at the moment, I feel as though that will also be moving for you as well. All right. So hopefully that all makes sense for you, and that it's September is going to be an interesting month, I think, for all of us actually. I think it will be set amongst a lot of changes. So do look out for the changes as well, Anne. And I feel as though you will kind of come across those, but you'll find as though they're not traumatic changes. They're going to be changes and you kind of go, oh, okay, I can take this on board. Yes, I can move with this and I can move with that. Paul, it's your birthday tomorrow, right? So we're going to have to sing happy birthday. Who wants to join in? Me, I'll join in. Right, so happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Paul, happy birthday to you for tomorrow. Right, who's next? Right, and one more card reading, and then we will take a quick break, and then we'll do some art readings as well as like a card. So one more number, please, Sophie. Well, sorry, is that 9? 19 from top or bottom? Top. 2, 10, 14, 16, 18, number 19. And can I go to number? Yeah, I have 20 from your top, please. See who gets reading. Bonnie Spencer. Hello, Bonnie Spencer. Hello. Lovely. Love the. So this is your card. Okay, so Sophie's going to tell me when to stop because I can't actually see it because it's. Oh, I see. Oh yes, no, that's. Oh, it's a nice one. Stop. Right. Oh, lovely. Yes. No. Oh, lovely. Excellent. Okay, Bonnie. Hopefully you've got your fingers on the keyboards and you're typing away madly already. Please do let me know. Right. Okay. I do love this one. Okay, so this is about, for me, hi. So this is for me, all sorts of things coming up. I know it's a lovely card, isn't it? So the grey bits are actually silver. On the original card, it was actually silver. So, and I also see wings on here as well. So so for me, I see this as being quite an angelic card, surrounded by your foundation of being about love. For others around you, but also around here. This is where it's starting to creep in about communication and also the emotions as well. All right. So I do feel as though There's things happening for you on the emotional level, but you're going to need to keep your communications up as well. It is going to be, I would like to say smooth sailing, but I feel as though you may find that you get cut off where you're wanting to actually communicate, and you may find that, oh, it's not flowing as the way that you're wanting it to flow. So just look out for that, okay? I feel as though this, okay. I just looked at the card, sorry for my shocked expression there, but suddenly I got, she's surrounded by angels. So you're surrounded by angels at the moment, Bonnie, is what I've just been shouted at. And I feel as though they're drawing close to you at the moment. And thank you, they're talking to me about a loss that's happened for you recently, and that you're hoping that they will communicate with you, but they will communicate it in, but they also need time as much as you need time as well for processing. Does that, hopefully that makes sense, Bonnie? I know I'm talking really, really quickly. You will? Okay, I will. I will. She does. Okay. But I do feel as though you are being cosseted. Cosseted? Where's oh, Sophie's trying to. Oh, okay. Okay. So I just suddenly hearing noises. Yes. Okay. And I feel as though it's almost as though you. Great. I'm glad you understand. But it feels as though you're in need of that angelic touch. Yes, that's the best way to describe it, because that's the only way that they're giving it to me. So it's an angelic touch that they're giving me to give to you. So it's healing, nourishment, tenderness, care. It's all of that all mixed together at the moment. And it's almost as though they're trying to look after you, because I feel as though you're not looking after yourself, therefore. But it is a case of you are being looked after as well. And are those who have recently passed as well. So there's more than one person that's passed recently around you. And when I'm saying recently, I'm talking from the beginning of the year. Um, and this can be not just family, it can be family, it can be friends, it can be friends of the family, etc. So those who you knew, who you know, have passed, but I feel as though they're also being looked after as well. You give a lot of yourself out to others as well as you, and it's time for, this is your way of rebuilding and replenishing yourself as well. So they're trying to replenish because you're giving out a lot at the moment, around to not just yourself but to others around you as well. So I'm not looking directly at the camera, I'm looking slightly off because I'm just trying to concentrate on what they're trying to tell me to give to you. But thank you, thank you. They're talking to me about your heart being bruised. You almost feel like it has been broken recently, and they're saying, no, it's just bruised, we're mending it, we're mending it. So please understand, and they're saying, we have to come as in the form of angels to you because of the fact that it is easier for you to process at this moment. So everything is a little bit raw at the moment, okay? And hence why the emotions and your communication is up here at the top of the card, okay? So it is very much looking after yourself, but you are also being looked after from those around you. So enjoy the energies, and trust me when I say that with this, with the supermoon and the blue supermoon that we've got going on at the moment, the ether is a lot closer. The veils have been lifted for a short time. So yes, your loved ones will be able to touch you that little bit easier at this moment. They will get thicker, and then later on in the year they will get thinner again. Okay, so towards the end of October, when we have Halloween, the veil will get thinner again. This is from my experience, by the way. And then all the way through to January, the veils will be thin, and then it will start to thicken up again. Okay, but every year they seem to be getting thinner and thinner as well. So your loved ones will be around you, and look out for it in the sleep state as well, Bonnie. Okay, so the love and the care is coming towards you. All right, but also don't forget to look after yourself. Okay, be gentle with yourself. Definitely be gentle with yourself. So yes, how's that, ladies and gentlemen? So a couple of readings from that. And I've got a feeling Richard's going to say we're going to go for a break in a minute. So no, you're more than welcome, Bonnie. Thank you. Well, no, thank you very much for. I hope that all makes sense for you as well. So, are we doing a break at the moment? Yeah, we'll do a quick commercial break, and then we'll come back and I'll do some psychic arts, and then I'll teach Sophie what psychic art is. So, see you all in a moment. Enjoy.
Spiritual Psychics TV presents a wonderful evening of mediumship and trance. Our evening is hosted by Nick Brown with guests Bill Hughes, Glenda Marie, David Hale, and Minty May. Our exciting event is being held at the Littleport Village Hall, which is in Ely. The date for our magical showcase is Saturday the 9th of September. The price is only £10, which includes refreshments. For ticket information, please visit myspiritualevents.com. Nadija Bajami, a proficient strategic hypnotherapist, mind coach, grief educator, accomplished Reiki master, and gifted psychic medium, extends a warm invitation to join us on an exploration during a 4-week introductory mediumship course. As a special privilege, this extraordinary opportunity is being offered to our esteemed VIP members without any associated costs. Immerse yourself in the art of refining your innate talents and finding balance in communion with the realm of spirits. The course begins on Sunday, November 5th, at 7 p.m. via Zoom, and details will be placed in the VIP lounge. For more information on becoming a VIP, visit sptv.uk.
Are you planning a paid spiritual event, or looking for something to do this weekend? Then visit myspiritualevents.com. You can browse the listing, view the event details, watch a YouTube clip, look at a mini gallery, select dates and times, pay for tickets using PayPal or your debit card. Organizers can register for free and start selling tickets within minutes, be it for their online or in-person spiritual event. As an organizer, you will have access to your own admin dashboard, which will display information such as your income and your bookings, all in a simple and user-friendly display. It's free to use. Join and upgrade to an organizer. Come and visit us at myspiritualevents.com.
Join Debbie Romero and guests tomorrow from 6 p.m., offering spiritual guidance, support, and readings.
Hi, right, okay. So Richard was just telling me that we just got tomorrow. No Ashley tomorrow. So at 6 o'clock we've just got Deb. Okay, so just as a reminder for all of you out there. So hello and welcome back, because I know there were some adverts on there. So remember, it's just Deb at 6. No, and that's all that we have. Amelia, hello. Don't forget to let me. I'm nosy. I want to know where you're all from. Where are you watching me? Arlene, that's lovely. I love the butterflies. Do you like the butterflies? Love is like butterfly. Stop it. Wendy, shared. Fabulous. Now, kangaroo, I take it you're from Australia. I'm going to take it that you're from Australia if we're going to put a kangaroo on there. So thank you for sharing. Oh, and I forgot to say, please do share. Thank you. Cheyenne, hello. Now, I'm recognizing your face. I'm recognizing the photograph as well. So welcome back as well. So, yeah. And Melanie, hello. Love it. Okay, so I can't guess where you're from. I think that's meant to be Archangel Michael. Watching Iowa in the US. Fabulous. My legs are starting to use that. Oh, that's a bit strange. Okay, right. So we're going to do a bit of psychic art now. And just to break things up and just kind of keep you all on your toes, because we don't want you all falling asleep. So again, fingers on keyboards. So Costa del Worcester Park, sorry, fabulous. June, I take it you've had some sun, okay? Because obviously I'm in the Midlands, all right? So West Midlands on the Welsh border, so all we get is rain. And it's been cold today. I actually got out my fleece. It's so not right. It's not right. But yes, I love it, June, thank you. So psychic art, and as we've got an assistant producer who's not seen Psychic Art, I believe. Is that correct, Sophie? I'm going to answer me in a minute. No, came back the answer. Right, okay. So I'm going to try to explain this, and for all of those who haven't seen Psychic Art, basically, I'm going to give a message while drawing somebody in this position at the same time. Now, the person that I draw is not necessarily the communicator. Now, the communicator is the person talking to me, okay? So the person who's talked to me has tended to, and I do have to spell this out at the moment, Canada, Lisa, hello, is somebody who's passed away, right? Because I've had it where people say, oh, are they still alive? And I'm going, I hope not, because they're standing next to me. So it tends to be a bit like that. I tend not to be able to see the person who's communicating to me. So if I know it's a man, where William was from Scotland, Stirling. I'm losing my train of thought there. So if I've got a communicator, the person who's passed away, talking to me and it's male and I'm drawing a male, I may assume that it's the same person that I'm drawing. That's not necessarily the case, okay? It may be a case of I'm drawing your dad and I'm talking to your granddad. So it can be sort of like that. It is also, hello Michelle, you haven't seen this before, okay. So it can also be a case of I can start off thinking that I'm drawing a male and it ends up being female, right? And it can also, when I look back at the picture, I can sometimes see, oh, okay, it's the eyes belonging to somebody else and the rest of so the picture gets split in two as well. Got all of that? Fabulous. Right, now, just as a reminder for people who can come in and have a conversation with you, it can be anybody from your family tree. It can be anybody from your partner's family tree, anybody from your ex-partner's family tree. And if you have been married, like some of my friends have, 3 or 4 times, then those family members can come through as well. You can also have friends of the family, next door neighbours, people that you've gone to school with and people that you've worked with. And those who are in the caring profession, okay, so nursing home, care home, whether it's in a hospital, whatever, hospice, those people that you've cared for, if they've passed away and they want to say thank you to you, they can come through and say thank you, okay? So the connection does not have to be a hugely, oh my gosh, it was my aunt and we lived together, etc. It doesn't have to be as strong as that. It's more the case of the message that they want to communicate is more important than necessarily who they are. Okay. So just wanted to point that out. So because I know we've got some people coming through. I'm using a charcoal. You can have these pictures if you want to have the original. Again, I will send this to you. All I ask is for postage and packaging, and I will do a signed for, okay, postage wise. All right. So it does get to you, okay, and it can be tracked. And the other reason why I do it as signed for, because if you don't pick it up, it gets returned back to me. All right. So the original doesn't hopefully get lost. And that has happened before, okay? So that's why I always do it signed for. It has come back to me and I've reposted it out, okay? So lovely. Right, well, we're going to start. Oh, they're already talking to me. They're talking to me. Right, where am I going? Okay, I've just got to start drawing. Right. Yes. Oh, okay. I've got a gentleman here and he's just telling me that, okay, he had what did he have? He had cancer. Thank you. Cancer of the jaw. All right. So this is for somebody who knows of somebody who had an issue to do with their jaw, the lower jaw, and that they would have had an operation in this area. Okay, in this area of the jaw. Okay. Right. Okay. Oh, he also had throat cancer. Oh my gosh, this gentleman went through it. Okay. Okay. Where do I want to go to? Would you like? No, not yet. Okay. I do want to speak to a gentleman. So I need to speak to you sirs out there who are listening, if we've got any. And if not, ladies, if you do know of who I am talking about, please let me know. So please, fingers on keyboards. I would love you to be talking away frantically, because I know, well, you've already seen me giving a message. I do give out a lot of information quite quickly, and then I sometimes stop and just do a quick catch up to make sure that you're with me. Okay. So I'm just going to, okay, my dad died of throat cancer 32 years ago. Okay, Michelle, lovely, thank you. Right. Okay. Didn't have much hair. Did he have much, Michelle, I've just been told he didn't have much hair. Does that make sense? Yeah, right. Now, the lady, I've got a lady talking to me as well, and he's passed. Okay, my uncle had throat cancer and passed, and he's passed. Okay, Russia. So that's two of you. Lovely. Can you take that he didn't have much hair? Neck and face. Okay, that makes sense. Michelle, that's good. Okay. They he has quite a bit of hair. Okay. Okay. He was only 36, right? Okay. Yeah, no. Okay, Michelle. I'm going to put you on one side of it because I'm being told no. He's older than 36. I want to put this gentleman more later than that. I don't want to put him. I don't want to put him above the age of 60. He's still quite young, but I want to put him over the age of 30, 40. So he's between 40 to 60 years old. Not 50 to 60. Thank you. Okay, 50 to 60. Not much hair as well. Okay. We'll find out. Okay. Okay. Just copy the hair here. Okay. Yes, 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 my dad. Okay, Claire. All right. Okay, so that's two of you. Okay. So Michelle, I'm just going to put you to one side at the moment, I'm afraid, because the age doesn't fit. It feels a bit too young. Okay. Right, so there's two of you. Lovely. Right. Lisa, 69, throat cancer, not much hair. Okay, can you understand about, did he have the operation in this area? Because for me, the jaw was definitely affected. So for all of you who've said yes so far, hopefully you can also understand him having an operation. Okay. Refused to give up smoking as well. So this is a gentleman who smoked. All right. And I've got a woman talking to me. So the woman is, he just wouldn't listen. All right. Okay. Yes, love. Okay, lovely. Lisa, you're accepting that. Good. I don't mind if more than one of you accepts it. I understand it's kind of, it was from one of the others, next one up on one side. Right, okay. It's the age thing then, Michelle, that's it. I need to keep, but do keep an ear out, okay? So, okay. Now I've noticed that I've got all ladies coming through to me. That's absolutely fine. Yes, surgery, didn't want to give up smoking. My mum has passed also, and he didn't. You should also understand that there was also another gentleman in the family, and I want to kind of go more towards uncle way, uncle, cousin, that sort of direction, sideways in the family, who also passed as well, with cancer, not necessarily the same sort of cancer or type of or location of cancer, but also was poorly when they passed away as well. So had a cousin, uncle, something, and it's a male. It's a male again. Okay. Right. So at the moment, Liv and Michelle, you're saying yes to everything apart from the hair, Michelle. Because that's and Liv and Lisa and Liv. Is that right? Lisa, you kind of go a little bit quiet, but that's okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. So just to remind you, you need to take all of the information, not just some of it. Just to remind you guys. So we pay attention. It's got to be all or nothing. I'm afraid with me. I know. It's so hard. So harsh. It's not fair. But you may find actually the message that they give may still resonate with yourself as well. Throat cancer. Sorry, I missed that previous message. Typo. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, that would be the uncle. Okay. Right. Okay. So. Right. And I know Liv Boynton said, because I've got a lady here who's passed, and she's kind of like, oh yeah, just would not listen, would tell him, wouldn't listen. He was stubborn. He would always kind of go his own way and do that as well. Okay. So I know that I've got a lady here who would also either be his wife, I would take it as being his wife, or somebody very close to him that would kind of, as he would call it, nag him a little bit as well. Great, Michelle, got that. Yeah, lovely. So, um, it's only Michelle. Okay, so the other guys have gone quiet. Okay, right. So, and you can understand about the lady then, Michelle, as well. I take it. Okay. Okay. But he liked it. So this gentleman, I'm being told, is very much, he was of his own person, meaning that he would do his own thing. And this is where you are needing to be true to yourself, okay, Michelle? So this is why they're stepping him forward, right? It is a case of you've got the strength within you to actually stand your own corner. It's kind of a slowly being swayed one way or another, but it's about you being true to yourself. And this lady as well, she's very strong about her own self and about who she is and what she expects from herself as well. So again, it's going back to your own values, Michelle. There is great strength. I know that there is a concern going on around you at the moment. They're talking to me about a concern. Okay, my dad's mum, okay, he did his own thing for sure, yeah, definitely. But you also are quite an independent person as well, Michelle. So it's kind of as though you know your own voice. It's just that you're not using it at the moment for whatever reason. Oh, thank you. You're holding it back to find out what the others are saying first. Okay, that's a good tactic. We like that. But just to kind of just don't forget to use your own voice when it is needed, as well. And it is about for your own defence as well. I don't quite understand that, but hopefully you do, as well. Yeah. Do you remember the type of music he likes, Michelle, as well? Because he keeps on giving me the Beatles. Um, and lovely. He wants to give you, I love you, yeah, yeah, yeah. I love you, yeah, yeah, yeah. And he keeps on singing that to me to give to you as well. I have a lot going on with recent passing. Okay, okay. Right, okay. I know. They don't even have to tell me this, but they just shouted out at me. He's being looked after. Okay, Michelle, he's being looked after. Um, I know that you can feel him still around you, and they're making sure that you can. It's love the Beatles. Yeah, I noticed he's singing me all of the songs now. He's a real gentleman. Nowhere Man. I've got them. He had all of the albums, lovely, and he also liked We All Lived in a Yellow Submarine. Did he used to sing that to you quite a lot? We all lived in a yellow submarine. I'm telling you, if they sing to me, I have to sing back because that's all I can hear. So yeah, yeah, submarine is definitely one. That was a slow one, isn't it? Misha, you've given me Misha. Misha, of course it's your name. Thank you. Gosh, I'm so slow to cotton on. So slow to cotton on. That's why you called Michelle. Yes. He sang them to you. Excellent. Better in the bathroom than anywhere else. Misha, my bell. I can't sing French. Yes, he did. I do remember that one. Lovely. So yeah, so he would definitely sing songs, and I've got those as kind of, they're your comfort blankets. Okay, Michelle, they're your comfort. Your son loves you, by the way. I've just got that being shouted out to me. Okay, he loves you. I gathered he named you after Misha, my dad. I gathered that and suddenly went, oh, it's Misha. Oh, it's Misha from the Beatles. Thank you. And he just wants to send his love out to you, and so does your son, okay? Yes, he keeps on saying, tell her I'm okay, tell her I'm okay. He's being looked after, okay? So he is being looked after, Michelle. Okay. We're on the 1st. Oh, can I give you January as a prominent month, please? And July. Ooh, and you know someone called June as well as the month. Okay. So we're on to 8. We're still in 8. We're not in 9 yet. 2023. And go on. 4th. And I need to give you the 4th of the month, but I don't know what month that is, okay? So all I know is I've got the 4th. Okay. So Michelle, there we go. That's your picture there for you, okay? So like I say, you can. So Sophie, this is your first time that you've seen it. That's what it looks like. That is a psychic art reading, or an art with spirit with art picture as well. Oh, you passed it, Michelle. You're saying that your dad passed in January. So that's why that one's come off as prominent as well. No. Ah, fabulous. Oh, so I've just been told that Sophie, who's our assistant producer today, said that this reading was for Michelle. So she got it right before I did. Well done. Congratulations. Yay. So obviously, Sophie, you're going to be in front of the camera soon, hey? Just come quiet. Just come quiet. Right. Okay. So let's be moving on then. No, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Again, if you're wanting a picture, please just message me. You can contact me through Facebook, which is at Emily Psychic Artist, or you can contact me through my website. Okay, and just drop me an email. Okay. No, you're more than welcome. More than welcome. Don't forget to stay tuned in, and don't forget to share as well. So I appreciate that. I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh, okay. I'm coming. I'm coming. Just have this lady, will you stop babbling? Will you just get on with it? Right, okay. Thank you. She's been wanting to hear from me. Okay, all right. Doesn't think I'm listening to her. She keeps on shouting at me, so I'm needing to shout back at her because she's obviously not listening. Oh, okay. Someone's not listening. No, she's not. Okay. Yes, just slightly curly hair, wavy curly hair. Okay, wavy curly hair. How can we have wavy curly hair? Okay, all right. Yeah, I do as I'm instructed. By the way, I forgot to tell you guys, I'm not a trained artist, right? I got kicked out of GCSE art. Before there, I even had an option to choose GCSE art. For those who don't live in the UK, can I just say it's the first set of major exams that we have to go through here in the UK. The art teacher begged me not to do art. Who's having the last laugh now? Probably still him. Um, more than likely. Ooh. Right. Okay. So this lady here is very impatient. Oh no, you're more than welcome, Michelle. You're more than welcome. I give you what I get. Okay. So you know, it is them who are being kind. Okay. So I know a loss of any description, and when you go through multiple losses in a year, it is so hard. It is just so difficult. I understand that. So our hearts go out to all of those who are going through a loss at the moment, of any description, may I point out. So, I know, well, we're getting there, Okay. So I want to go to a lady here who has been asking, I feel as though you've been asking for your grandmother, Granny, okay, grandmother, Gran, right, got it wrong. I've got her hair wrong. She's already told me off numerous times. Hello from Dublin, Ireland. Oh, hello. Fabulous. I love Ireland. I want to move to Southern Ireland, which is going no. Oh, thank you, Julie. Okay, so Julie, can I just stick with you for a minute, please? Now I know there's a picture of a lady in your picture on Facebook. Okay, you're hugging a lady, but can I just? She's telling me this is for you. All right, Julie. So I'm just bear with me. Because she's going, I know her, but she knows me, but it's not me. So the lady who's talking to me is not the lady in the picture, but it is a lady who you do know, who knows her. Keeping up? Good, I'm glad. You thought it was easy being a medium, didn't you? Yeah, I know. Right, okay. Okay, she's not doing that bit yet. Okay. Right. Okay. She knows you. She knows you. You know her. You know she knows you. Does that make sense, Julie? Please put your fingers on the keyboard. Oh, sorry. Julie Effery. Effery. So that's Julie Effemy. Sorry, Julie. Sorry about that. I just got carried away. Forgot technical. I have to be. Yes. Anyway. I know you have. Yeah, I know. Did you? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So she needs to listen. Needs to listen, Julie. Needs to listen. Okay. Okay. She wants you to listen because she's trying to answer you, but you're not listening. So, okay, Julie, no response yet, Julie. Effery. I take it that's how you. Does this make sense to anybody else if Julie's not responding? Because all I know is I need to speak to somebody who keeps on asking for support and help from your loved ones. I've got your loved ones here. They're trying to respond, but not listening. Back off. No. Being born there, Julie. I'm drawing glasses now. We know we're into a state of play when I'm drawing glasses. Oh, the 18. Oh, you've got the 18 coming in there, Julie. Right, okay. Anybody else out there? Is it all gone quiet on the Western Front? It's all gone quiet. Okay, which is just there's nothing. To me, it feels like I've got a grandmother figure here. She's impatient. She's very much. Somebody has been asking for help from their loved ones, especially from their grandmother, and asking for that support at the moment. And this is, she's wanting. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, Jennifer Miller. And she's been asking for help and support. They've been trying to answer you, and they said, "Can you please take it? Your grandmother was impatient." Could be me. Okay, Stace. It's not that I am not listening. It's a difficult thing to do to stand up to someone who won't listen. I know. It's hard. I know it is hard. But it's a very impatient lady. Can I just say? So it may be a case of would be grand, but she wasn't impatient. I am though. Okay. No, she's definitely. This lady is definitely impatient. Definitely impatient, Stacey. So this is where you can push her to a certain point, and she's kind of going, enough. She's not listening. I'm going to come through in a different way. She's not listening to me. She's not listening to her own intuition. She's not. Looks like my grandma. Okay. Gosh, and have you, Gosh, have you also been asking for help as well? She was Dutch. Okay. Great. Does that make her impatient then? You know. But all I know is she is kind of she's tapping her foot. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm just going to move on, and please get fingers on keyboards and just kind of start typing away because we're going to be running out of time, and I do want to kind of I would like her to be able to get across the message that she was wanting to get across. So. Okay, so you never met her. Okay, Julia, for me, you've been asking my dad, and the man that you never met. Okay, fabulous. Right, excellent. Can I just stick with you, Julie, because I do feel as though this is for you as well. Julie Newcomb. My sister was very impatient, but that doesn't look like it. No, because I've gone to a grandmother figure, Julie, and hopefully you're excellent. Right, so I'm back to Julia for me. So, because I do feel as though this is actually for you more than anything else. Okay. So, Julie, it is a case of they are listening, but they're limited to what they can do. Okay. They can't resolve all of the issues, but you've got to listen to your own intuition, Julie. Listen to your own intuition. You know the yes and the no. That she's really impatient about this because she's saying, please listen to your own self, because at the end of the day, you know what feels right. When it feels right, you know it, and you just do it. When you are kind of hesitating over it and it's not doesn't feel quite right, that's going to be a no. And she's going, this is why you're kind of hesitating, and then you're going with it and it just doesn't feel quite right, and you're going, this doesn't, no, because it's a no, Julie. She keeps on saying it's a no. She doesn't understand why you're not listening. You're confident. Thank you. Confidence has been knocked. Thank you. Confidence has been knocked recently, and you're not trusting your own self. And she said, please trust yourself. We are here to support you, and it doesn't. No matter what, they will be there for you. Okay, they will be there. They're not here to tell you off. They're just here to help you as much as they possibly can. But they need you to listen to your own guide at the moment as well, i.e. your own inner voice. But she doesn't like the answer. You don't like the answer, Julie. You don't like the answer that you're coming up with. Okay? Well, is there other option? All I can say to that as a medium is, are there other options available? But I'm being told that you're not liking the answer that's coming up, and therefore you're looking for another answer. and hoping there's going to be a different answer. Sometimes we would all like that. And it's only with hindsight do we get to see the bigger picture. And when we're right in the middle of it, we don't. We don't get to see that big picture. So we don't understand why we have to do something that we really don't, or get the answer that we don't really want. And we think actually it'd be better if we had the other answer. Not necessarily. And it's sometimes is that whole hindsight thing, Julie. I'm really sorry. She keeps on saying no. You have to trust your gut at the moment, okay? Um, and if you okay. If you don't trust your gut at the moment with this big thing, try it out. It's impatient. Oh, it's gone again. Oh my gosh, that's gone. Oh, okay, all right. Fabulous. No, no, and the writing's all clear as well. If you are impatient with yourself, just just literally constant sign. It's a sign. I'm taking it as a sign that it's time for me to go, and we're going to need to end it there. So, Julia, hopefully that helps you. All right, they are listening to you, but please also listen to yourself. Um, Sometimes you are the best guide. Sometimes you have actually got the answers more than they will ever be able to give you. Okay, but they are there. They are listening. All right, just don't shout too loudly. They can hear you. Honestly. So bless you. So that's their love to you as well, okay? She does send you love as well, but she is looking after you and everybody else as well. All right. So I think with my screen going blank, that might be my sign that we're going to have to go. So again, if you want the pictures, please do contact me. You can do that through Facebook, or you can do it through my website, emilyjbaker.co.uk. And again, if you're wanting a pack of the cards, you can get that through my website as well. All right, and I'll send them out as soon as possible to you as well. All right. So I'm going to. You're more than welcome, Julie. Thank you to you as well. So I'm going to sign off, and I look forward to seeing you on the 14th of September at 6 o'clock. If it changes, we'll let you know. But at the moment, it's going to be at 6 o'clock on the 14th of August. Is that right, Richard? I'm just checking your date. Yeah, that's correct. Fabulous. So I'll see you all then. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for liking as well. And look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. Take care now. Enjoy.